Hey, I got one.
Oh, I don't know if I can keep doing this, guys. It's like already 2 in the morning. Like, I think this might be, honestly, this might be my last one.
No, you have to say you don't want it, and then it'll drop.
I mean, like...
Dude, you know 99% of gamblers stop before they win big, right?
True! This is true, dude!
Dude, it's the
You're gonna get the
diamond
last
miner
one, and it's
thing,
gonna be
dude.
like, yeah, it's gonna be the one away.
that meme where he's like one thing away and he's gonna find diamonds.
The diamond meme. Yep, that's me. All right, one more, and then I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I need this. Come on, please. Let me be done. Let me be free of this. Okay, I actually got the auto rifle. Let me check the roll. Oh my God! It's the actual god roll. No, I actually.
Oh shit, you won.
Oh.
I actually got
No
it.
way.
I swear. Let me hear. I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on right now. Look at it.
Oh wow! Wait, you actually got.
Oh
it.
wait, no, you're actually.
Yeah.
That's actually disgusting.
What is up, guys? It's your boy Rick Kakis, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Prosecutor Auto Rifle, a new weapon added to the Prophecy Dungeon loot pool with the most recent big update and the Prophecy refresh. Now, I say new, technically it's a reskin of an original Trials of the Nine weapon from 5 years ago, back when guns could only get one single main perk, but for the most part, it is a brand new weapon, and this can get some incredibly good rolls. And the roll I'm going to be showcasing today, the roll I was lucky enough to get that you saw in that intro. I gambled it all on one last run, and it actually paid off, baby. And that is going to be the PvE god roll for this thing, because this is a precision frame, so that's 450 rounds per minute archetype, and it's an arc auto rifle, and I think this is in contention to be one of, if not the best arc auto rifles in the entire game. So taking a look at the roll I got, first of all, I was lucky enough to get some decent barrels, as well as a perk that improved my magazine size that you absolutely want for PvE, and then we have Dragonfly, which is sick. Okay, first of all, Dragonfly isn't the most common on auto rifles in general, but secondly, Dragonfly in the left column is incredibly rare. Normally, you're going to find Dragonfly in the right column, where it's competing with other damage increasing perks. To give you guys an idea of other weapons that can get Dragonfly in the left column, we have, first of all, the Nation of Beasts. This is one of the best arc hand cannons in the entire game, arguably the best for PvE. After that, we have the Insidious Pulse Rifle. Again, Dragonfly in the left, an extremely good PvE pulse. Guys, both of those weapons are raid weapons. So that is usually when you see Dragonfly in the left, on literal raid weapons. So the fact that we're getting it here, again, is extremely uncommon and awesome. And so that's why I went for it. And after that, we're combining that with Frenzy, where being in combat for an extended time increases damage, handling, and a reload for this weapon until you're out of combat. I love Frenzy. It's very easy to get it active and keep it active for a long encounter. And in fact, this is actually the only auto rifle in all of Destiny 2 that can get the role of Dragonfly plus Frenzy, which is insane. And then we also have the new origin trait that just became a thing for Prophecy Dungeon weapons with the refresh, and that is crossing over. It's going to increase the range and handling for the top half of the magazine, and then increase the literal damage for the bottom half of the magazine. Now, the damage increase is really not that much, but hey, damage is damage. And so overall, you have this arc auto rifle that has very good stats. Like, this thing has 60 base range. I don't even have a ton of range perks here. I don't have a range masterwork or anything like that aside from Hammerforge barrel, and I got a pretty impressive range. I'm absolutely reaching out with this auto rifle. And then on top of that, it's a pretty darn accurate weapon, so it's very easy to trigger that Dragonfly explosion. And then you're also getting the damage increase, the reload speed increase, all of those bonuses from Frenzy when you have that active as well. So overall, what an incredible package. Now, I will say, Again, I am an absolute slut for perks in columns they're not usually in. I love unique perk combinations, guys. But if you don't care about Dragonfly, you could instead actually get rewind rounds to massively improve your magazine size, where depending on how many rounds you hit, you can refill half your magazine when it's empty, and then of that half, depending on how many you hit, you'll refill half of that, and so you can almost double your magazine size with rewind rounds. It's a very, very good perk. And so rewind plus frenzy, and instead of frenzy, you can get golden tricorn, guys. Like, there is other damage increasing perks that the Prosecutor can get, but really, that's the combo, all right? It's Dragonfly or Rewind rounds in that first column, plus any sort of damage increasing perks, and you have got an absolute PvE monster. Now, I will say, right now, some of you guys are probably saying, Richard, you dummy, why the heck would I ever use an arc weapon over a solar or strand weapon? And, you got a point. Alright, you definitely got a point there, because thanks to the seasonal artifact perks, solar weapons are going to be causing Scorch, getting you Radiant, and then strand weapons are going to be dealing unraveling rounds, spawning threadlings. Both of those elements are completely busted within Season of the Wish. However, we're going to have a new season when the final shape does launch in June. And, I mean, that's actually a good example of why you want to get weapons of different elemental types, because, oh my goodness, if next season arc weapons are boosted like solar weapons are right now, you're going to want to have your hands on every single arc weapon you can possibly get, right? We've seen how much Bungie increases the power of certain elements when they're a featured elemental type for a season. On top of that, guys, there are going to be reasons to use this thing even right now. One of the examples is that auto rifles are actually a featured anti-champion weapon. Right now, you have overload auto rifle rounds, right? So it's very possible that in either a Nightfall or a solo lost sector, if you're going to be facing overload champions as well as enemies with arc shields, this could be the best choice for you. Additionally, in the future, you're going to have arc surges make their way into those activities, so even more reason to get some good arc weapons. And this is why I have like a huge amount of value on having like these different very good weapons of, you know, different archetypes, different weapon types. Like, I want the best arc auto rifle I can get my hands on, because when it is a featured anti-champion weapon, when you do have certain burns, like when the stars align, and we've seen this season after season for year after year, like certain weapons that maybe don't see a ton of play just shoot up in value. I mean, the Sunshot is literally one of the best exotic weapons in the entire game right now. And not that many people were using the Sunshot in seasons previous, so you just randomly have these weapons shoot to the top of the meta, so I like to have a good diversity in the weapons I have. And so when I see an arc auto rifle as good as the Prosecutor, like, I absolutely want to grab it. Now, there are some other decent arc auto rifles in the game, with its main competition, in my opinion, being the Sweet Sorrow. It's craftable, it's actually a rapid fire frame, which is arguably better, and the god roll is stats for all plus 1 for all. But honestly, in practice, after using the Sweet Sorrow, it's a good weapon. I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of the stats for all, 1 for all combo. There's just too many scenarios where, you know, you're trying to focus down like one single guy, and then you attack another guy, and then like you have those perks like reset, and it's just kind of annoying. Whereas Frenzy is just so easy to keep Frenzy up in a gunfight, and then Dragonfly is just sick. Like, and again, Dragonfly or Rewind rounds would be you know, really good competition for stats for all. I think both those perks in a vacuum are better than stats for all. So yeah, like, I think the Prosecutor is really right up there with the upper echelon of arc auto rifles in the game. And remember, this is just the PvE god roll. I've already seen some PvP players like tweeting out about how good this thing can be in PvP because of that absurd range. You know, ricochet rounds combined with Zen Moment or Keep Away, plus it can actually get target lock, is going to be shredding people within the Crucible. And so, guys, Good luck on your Prosecutor rolls. I hope you enjoyed this video and found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.